everyone. Welcome to this week's rendition of Once Upon an Offer. Today I wanted to talk about home inspections and the different degrees of home inspections that we can employ to help with our different negotiations of an offer and why we might employ these different home inspection tactics. So I'll first talk about kind of the different degrees. So you have a traditional home inspection. That is when there is no dollar amount associated to the inspection. You basically can walk away because of anything and you can negotiate because of anything. There's the next degree, and typically this is the form that I use, is the Greater Boston Real Estate form, always has a dollar amount associated with it. If you want to just do zero, you can always do that, that's an option, or you can have a dollar amount associated. To me, something that is very conservative would be $1,000, or you can go as high as $10,000 or even more. And what that means is that if there are repairs or damages or things that need to be addressed because of the home inspection that exceed that dollar amount, you have the right to walk away. If they do not exceed that dollar amount, you're in the deal, or if you choose to walk away, you lose $1,000. So you can either have zero, that's the very traditional home inspection, or you can have any number, 500, 1,000, 5,000, 10,000, anything in between there, in order to communicate to the seller that you are not going to, be nitpicky, so to speak, at the inspection. The next degree is taking it a step further, having that dollar amount and then specifically adding language that says that you will not renegotiate price or ask for repairs on any item that doesn't exceed $5,000. We'll just use that for a round number. That doesn't exceed $5,000 per item. So that's another degree of an inspection. The next degree of inspection is you have that dollar amount, but you say, this is going to be an as-is inspection. Whatever happens, we have the right to walk away. If it exceeds $5,000, we'll just use that same number. And if not, if we choose to stay in the deal, we're just going to have to deal with it. So I call that an as-is inspection. The next and the riskiest level of inspection would be an informational inspection. An informational inspection means there's no inspection contingency, but you do express in writing that you want an inspection for informational purposes. So this means that you are expecting that if you walk away, you just lose $1,000. So the reason why we would do different degrees of these inspection is in order to help with different negotiations. So if it's a multiple offer situation and either we feel that the house is in really good condition, we might choose one of these degrees based on your comfort zone in order to entice the seller to take our offer. Remember that from the seller's perspective, the home inspection is a big question, and if they want to know that what you offered is really what they're going to get. And so in a multiple offer situation, when it's appropriate, when it matches my client's risk level, then we can employ one of these tactics. It's usually, it depends on my client's profile. If they are a contractor, we might do this in a home where we know that we're just gonna have to redo everything, or we know what we're in for, we've budgeted for it. Or if my client is just a regular person like myself, then it might be, we might employ a looser inspection term when we know the home was really well taken care of and we have a lot of disclosures and feel comfortable with that risk. The other way that we can employ these different inspection tactics is in a regular negotiation. Let's say that the house didn't sell and you really want to get it at a lower price point. Well, instead of going up in price, we might loosen up our home inspection negotiations. So there's always different ways that you can employ different tactics in order to not increase price. And again, it all depends on your budget, your risk level. But I will say that real estate is about taking calculated risks. And part of my job is to help my clients negotiate that so that they can achieve the end goal, which is to find their perfect home. So that's it for now. If you have any questions, please don't hesitate to reach out. And remember that no home is worth you feeling uncomfortable. So do honor whatever risk level you have. That's it. Take care.